August 15th, 2020, as India celebrated its 73rd year of independence amid a partially unlocked nation. A new revolution was born, a revolution that took some of the challenges that India faces head on. And not alone, but by getting citizens to act, not react.
Hello there. 2020 has been a memorable year, perhaps not for the best reasons, but with all the health and safety concerns that COVID-19 has brought to the fore, it has also been a year of realization that even in adversity, there is hope. Even as millions battle the virus, even as the economy battles recovery, even as social distancing keeps us apart, all is not lost. Hope is certainly not lost. The road to recovery is long, but as we celebrate our 74th year of independence, together we can emerge as a stronger nation, a more accepting nation, a nation that will stand together and win every battle. This victory will be possible only when every citizen, every family, and every organization will work in tandem and give back to society something they can, just 2 minutes of their time, to help those who are in need.
मैगी देश के लिए 2 मिनट एक छोटी सी कोशिश is an effort to inspire Indians to dedicate their time to bring about a positive change in society. The campaign has embarked upon a journey to work towards 3 focus pillars of Sahayata, Swasth and Swachhata to enhance the quality of life and build a better tomorrow.
For us, Swachhata is not just hygiene in this traditional sense, but also sustainability and the management of plastics. Swasthya, I think this is an important part of our journey, and here we are looking at providing 1 million servings of our spice blend Masala Magic, which is fortified with iron, vitamins, and iodine, in order to ensure that we are able to give a slightly better health outcome in terms of essential vitamins and minerals as far as the most needy sections of society is concerned. In addition to this, we are also having a program to feed 1 million people, million meals, as far as the most deprived sections are concerned. We are also putting in a very interesting piece where we'll get youngsters to do a hackathon on agricultural issues and solutions. So that will also be an interesting way of getting some young minds to participate in agrarian related issues and what ideas could come out of it. So we are trying to garner support in every manner that we can to address these 3 themes, with a fervent plea to all Indian citizens as well, that in this time of deep distress, if you can also put your hands together and do a small initiative, I think it helps us all as a country come out of this pandemic.
This campaign, essentially, if you see the lyrics of this, कि जब किसी और की जिंदगी को छू जाएंगी, तेरी अच्छाइयाँ दूर तक जाएंगी. This campaign is about all those little efforts which people make to make our lives more connected, more dependable on each other. And I think where you go beyond yourself is this campaign about.
And doing something for others is what the campaign signifies.
नमस्ते दादी, कैसी हो?
हाँ ठीक ही हूँ.
आज तो एकदम फ्रेश सब्जी मिली है. और घर में सब ठीक?
आप जैसे लोग हैं ना मदद करने के लिए.
कुछ और चाहिए तो बताना. चलिए.
सुनो, पैसे कितने हुए?
अरे दादी, हम तो आपके बच्चे हैं. अच्छा, चलता हूँ दादी.
जब किसी
1 मिनट
और की जिंदगी को छू जाएंगी, तेरी अच्छाइयाँ दूर तक जाएंगी.
अरे हम भी तो आपके बच्चे हैं ना.
तेरी अच्छाइयाँ दूर तक.
जब आप 2 मिनट ठहर कर किसी के लिए कुछ करते हैं तो देश की उम्मीदों में नए रंग भरते हैं. मैगी में हम भी इस साल करेंगे अपनी तरह से कुछ छोटी कोशिशें. आइए आप भी अपनी तरह से दीजिए 2 मिनट देश के लिए.
From Nestle.
Today, Maggie Desh ke liye 2 minute is proud to introduce the Agri Challenge for students to connect with the farmers of India.
Food,
Basically, grocery shop.
We have a shop here, very nearby. I go to DMart only. Natural bazaars only. My food comes from a factory, I think, now. My mom.
My father is arranging all food from outside.
From village. Farms, villages.
कभी बारिश होने से उनका फसल बर्बाद हो जाता है.
Poor farmers who can actually come up are not getting a chance because they are selling it in such a less price. They are facing that rain is coming or not. Rain does not come, then crops are not growing. उनके पेट भरने के लिए they struggle their life. Struggling, then too they don't get anything.
Definitely, I would love to help them.
Yeah.
They are the अन्नदाता. We have to protect the अन्नदाता. बिल्कुल करनी चाहिए.
Yes, I like to.
मुझे मौका मिले तो जरूर हेल्प करूँगा मैं.
Whatever they say, I'll help. If I can, I could. Yes, I'll help. Yes, of course, I would. I can just give.
How?
Means. I will help that the. So, I mean, I would want them basically to have like.
इसमें देखिए.
Dear friends, welcome to Desh Ke Liye 2 Minute, an initiative by Maggi in association with CNN News 18. We all love a hot, fresh, steaming bowl of Maggi. But have you ever wondered, where does this great taste come from? High quality raw materials like wheat flour and spices are a big part of that great taste. Maggi team works very closely with farmers, and as part of my role, I have been very fortunate to develop a deep appreciation of the immense effort a farmer makes in growing high quality products. Through this initiative, we now want to give all of you an opportunity to connect with agriculture and farmers in our country and hopefully bring new ideas that can help them. Before we get into the specifics of the case, let me give you a brief overview of the agriculture sector in India. India is currently the second largest producer of food grains, fruits and vegetables globally and has moved to a comfortable surplus position. This signifies an immense opportunity for the Indian food processing industry to move up the value chain. The food processing industry serves as a critical link between agriculture and the industrial sector of the economy. Strengthening this link between food processing and the agriculture sector is hence a winning proposition to improve value addition in agriculture, ensuring remunerative prices and better income levels for farmers. At the same time, this creates a sustainable base of quality raw materials that become available for processing.
In last few months, there are some historic steps taken by the government for the agriculture sector through policy reforms as well as Agriculture Infrastructure Fund of 100,000 crore rupees. Farm Produce, Trade and Commerce Ordinance, Farmers Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services, Amendment in Essential Commodities Act. This opens up opportunities for the food processing sector to think progressively towards reinforcing the strong mutual dependence with agriculture. These reforms should enable innovations around buying models, price discovery, and possible pre-competitive partnerships among value chain.
Let's talk a little bit about Nestle India now to help you understand how agriculture is at the very core of our existence. Nestle India, one of the largest food and beverages company of the country, sources over 400,000 metric ton of processed agri-based raw material across the length and breadth of the country. Some of the key strategic raw materials for a Maggi brand include wheat flour, spices and tomato paste. The sourcing of processed raw material is done through a network of approved and reliable vendor base. Every vendor has their different model of further sourcing of base raw material depending on product geographical presence, vendor capabilities and product requirement. Currently, Maggi have traceability and backward integration projects in spices in partnership with our vendors in 6 different states for 6 different spices. Traceability on one hand helps the farmer to connect to the end consumer, while on the other hand helps the consumer to get a panoramic view of practices at source. Such associations often complementary since the gap between requirement and availability is bridged, mutually benefiting the consumer and the producer.
The approach of these projects is to identify the needs of farmers in the growing regions in terms of agronomic practices, pest management, post-harvesting, and water and soil conservation awareness. These projects get tailored around these needs and implemented through our vendors with our regular supervision and interventions. The aim of such projects is to strengthen our sourcing base for critical raw materials through sustainable practices of agriculture and have a positive impact on society we operate. These projects also help the farmers in multiple ways, some of which are: number 1, educate farmers about existing national or state level government schemes and services that should support their resilience. Second, increase crop yield by water management, information on high quality seeds and better fertilizers. 3, encourage sustainable agronomic practices. 4, encourage farmers to educate children and empower women to work. And 5th, educate farmers on sanitation facilities in villages and clean drinking water for field labor.
Based on experience of implementing such projects on ground, these are the major areas where focused interventions are required to improve the livelihood of farmers. Number 1, diversity of source of income to avoid over-dependence on a single crop. 2, stagnant productivity versus increasing cost of cultivation. 3, post-harvest losses and lack of storage infrastructure. 4, value addition and quality differentiation at the farm. And 5, access to technical knowledge and market.
So now that you have a background of agriculture and food processing in the context of Nestle India, I would like to highlight the key deliverables of this Maggi Desh Ke Liye 2 Minute Agri Challenge in association with CNN News 18. We believe successful farmers are skilled at coping with risk from weather to markets and a variety of other uncertain factors. We want to enable farmers with a cost-effective business plan that creates a sustainable revenue stream with efficient cost management and encourage environmental sustainability. Taking into consideration the current macroeconomic landscape, changing consumer preferences, dynamic crop patterns basis seasonality, it is advisable to do a situation analysis of issues and opportunities. Teams to prepare an integrated business plan to help our Indian farmer make the entire end-to-end process more efficient and effective.
Some areas of initiatives that can be explored could be, but not limited to, improvement in yield and farm to market linkage, leveraging digitization to connect with experts, vendor partners and book orders, opportunities with a B2B e-commerce platform to market or sell their non-perishable products, spices for example, opportunity to collaborate at regional level to promote a regional specialties such as Rajasthan cumin or Guntur chili for example, using digitization or collaboration with a B2B or B2C e-commerce partner. Predictive demand modeling to enable farmers plan their land utilization effectively in terms of crop rotation, organic produce, medicinal spices or even incorporating global trends, and explore scope for farm and agri-tourism on the lines of spice farms and coffee plantations.
A holistic and implementable model with or without partnerships shall be evaluated for implementation. The solution can be specific to a crop region, but scalable across geographies. It should have a positive impact on sustainability pillars of people, planet, and profit. Our teams are available to answer your queries that you may post in the comment section of this video, and we will respond to as many queries as possible. Please also remember to download the text of this case challenge by clicking on the link in the description. Entries close on the 9th of October, and there is a cash prize of 5 lakh rupees to be won. We look forward to your enthusiasm and seek your contribution towards helping make farming more sustainable and fulfilling. Thank you.